Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kens TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share, subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this heat, this action, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. Now, with no further ado, I want to get into this afternoon's video. I want to talk about Lil Boosie, you know what I mean? The interview, the latest interview that I've seen that he did with Vladtv, and also the song, the two kind of go hand in hand, correlates, what have you. Addressing his baby's mom and his daughter. Now, if you're not familiar with the Lil Boosie situation or whatever, his 16-year-old daughter, he bought like an $80,000 Benz car, and he ended up repossessing the car for the simple fact that his mother, well, her mother rather, put him on child support. So he felt like the daughter had something to do with it, and he repossessed the car, and she got mad and took to Instagram or whatever, cussed him out, called him all type bitch ass niggas, and, you know, just very, very disrespectful. You know what I mean? So, you know, Boosie kind of, he responded to it. You know, I watched that interview with him and Vlad. I watched it several times because I wanted to get a better understanding before I just, took to social media and gave my reaction to it, if you will. So after listening to that interview, a few times, I'm disappointed in Boosie and I'm disappointed in Vlad. Not surprised by Vlad because he's the instigator. So, yeah, you don't have to say certain things on this show and on this platform, but it's kind of like he's going to egg you, you know what I'm saying? He's going to keep bringing it up or whatever so that you can say those things that probably shouldn't be said on social media. Now, I'm not blaming Vlad totally. Boosie has to bear some responsibility. At the end of the day, it's like this, Boosie. That's your daughter, man. That's your daughter. I know you upset. I know that she disrespected you, which I definitely don't condone. But at the same time, bro, how you gonna get mad at your daughter for what her mother did? You stated that you have 3 other kids that already have vehicles. And the vehicles in their names or their mother's names, they're not in your name. But you suspected something like this might happen. So you decided to keep the vehicle in your name, knowing that you was eventually going to come and repossess the car. So my thing is this. If her mother decided to put you on child support, you said you was paying $2,500 a month. She comes and stays with you for the summer. You take the kids on shopping sprees and all that's fine and dandy, Boosie. But guess what? You not no more special. In the words of Fleece Johnson, you're not specialer. You're not more specialer. Shout out to Fleece Johnson, man. Hustle Spirit 502. Y'all go check them out over at Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? They from the turf, man. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, you're not no more special than anybody else. So when she's seeing this big estate that you continuously keep flaunting, ain't no telling what her living conditions are when she goes back home. I don't know where she lives at. $2,500 a month ain't what it once was. So she's seeing all this bread that, that you have, or that it appears that you have. You got all these Bentleys and you know what I mean, exclusive vehicles, exotic vehicles, if you will. And I'm down here driving a Camry. There ain't nothing wrong with a Camry whatsoever. Great on mileage, man. You know what I mean? But you really can't be upset with the baby's mama, and you definitely can't be upset with the child. You're talking about, she conspired, she helped. How did she help? You go down there and you file papers. It's that easy. I have a child by this man. I like to put him on child support. She didn't need her daughter's help. She desired to go do that, and she went and did it. Lil Boosie, man, I done heard video. Everybody's done heard it. It's all about you. You all, you talk about, she did this, she did that. But you never address what you did. Man, I heard you talk crazy to that woman. Everybody's heard it. Then you making a mockery out of the fact of what happened to her brother. You continuously keep bringing that up. So it's like you throwing it in her face like, yeah, we dealt with your brother. I'm just keeping it real, man. Comment what you want to comment. I'm saying this is you putting this out in the atmosphere, Boosie. Not me. You're putting this out in the atmosphere. Then you come out with a song and you got the car starting in the background, the engine revving up, you know what I mean? Then you bring up her brother again. Ain't nothing gonna come to you. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you, Boosie. This is why you going through the things that you're going through. Now, don't get me wrong, we all go through things in life. All of us. But you really on some like evil type, you know what I mean? That's your daughter, man. It's your daughter. You talk about her mother went to prison, her grandmother went to prison, and she lived with you for so long, and she had straight A's. Okay, cool. But guess what, Boosie? You went to prison. And unless you beat this Fed case, which I hope you do, I don't want to see nobody go to prison. I'm not a Boosie basher, man. I just, I got a job to do, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, if I see something, I have to call it for what it is. Look like you probably gonna go to prison again. So I'm saying, Boosie, like, I understand how you feel. I've been taking care of this girl all her life, and you want to put me on child support. But why are you taking it out on the daughter? That's the thing. And you sitting over here talking to this idiot Vlad, which I used to rock with Vlad, but I don't now. You sitting there talking to this idiot, and he's asking you engaging questions, if you will. Yeah, I mean, knowing that you're gonna, Vlad ain't giving a damn about you, Boosie, man. It's all about his views. He know you gonna come on there and say some ignorant shit, as you typically do. So now, you and your daughter's relationship, it doesn't appear that it'll ever be salvaged. You got all these other kids, but you just gonna mark her out. But then you gonna just make it like, oh, well, she got online and she called me a band, a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she disrespected him. Okay, but how many times have you disrespected her mother? And she's had to hear about it. She older now. That little bitch, I'm a black her eye. Yeah, remember that, Boosie? You talked about your little daughter? You gonna black her eye? What? So the same ranch that you go on, your daughter went on. But now you got a prop. You upset. Your feelings is hurt. Think about what you do to other people, Boosie. It ain't just about you, man. You know what I mean? You need to have a sit down with your daughter and make it right, man. Let her get her feelings and frustrations out. You get yours out and y'all talk it out. You might have to walk it out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to do, get that situation right with your daughter. Don't look at it like, oh, well, I got 7, 8 more kids I got to tend to. Nah, man. You tend to all of them. 99 sheep. One goes missing. Guess what? Actually, 100 sheep. One goes missing. I'm leaving 99 to go find the one because he's lost. And that's what you need to do for your daughter, man. I don't want to hear none of that. That's his daughter. That's family business. Let him handle that. Nah, man. It's family business. But guess what? Boosie, you 40 plus, man. You over 40. You acting like you a kid or something. Plus you put it on the internet. So once you put anything out on the internet, it's free game to, discuss it. I'm not bashing anybody. Like I said, I'm not bashing Boosie. Definitely not bashing the baby's mom. I'm not bashing the daughter. But Boosie, you got a lot of faults just as well, man. Then you talk about she snitched on you. No, she got kids, dog. She got kids, man. This is not the streets. You keep claiming the streets this and streets that because that's all you got. And they not even supporting you. 500-600 record sales in a week or whatever the streaming. I don't know how that works now. And that ain't no support, but you keep screaming, the streets and this and that. Man, what you need to do is grow up, bro. Because you can lose it all, man. You got a federal case, man. That's not a joke. You got the feds, man. It ain't the state of Louisiana. It ain't the state of where you live at in Atlanta, Georgia, versus Lil Boosie. No. It's the United States versus Lil Boosie. It's not a game, man. Like I said, I hope you beat it. I think you have a great chance of beating it. Well, I think you have a chance of beating it. Because of how they went and did things. Seemed a little sloppy to me. You got some top-notch lawyers and, you know. So, again, I hope you beat it. I think it's foul how they did you, man, for real. But nevertheless, it is what it is, man. You got these people on your back, man. You got them at your neck, and you still doing these dumbass interviews. All this stuff is going to be used against you should you choose to go to trial. And you still, and Vlad knows this, but guess what? He flew to come and see you. You know what I mean? Because he know Boosie going to say something ignorant. All our clips are going to go viral. So it's a little, 30, 40,000. I'm kicking him for an interview, whatever. It ain't nothing. Every clip is going to go viral, basically. Or do millions. You got to be smarter, man. You got to be smarter than what you are, man. Get you some no people around you. You got all these yes people that do everything you say. You cuss them out. You ain't got nobody that's going to be like, hold on, man. Excuse me. Don't do that, Boosie. That ain't the right thing to do. Let's go over here. Let me hold that. Nah, let's not do that. You don't have them type of people around you. You got yes people, yes men around you. And it's going to be your demise, man. Demise of your success. At a state that you keep flaunting, a couple years, unfortunately, man, if you keep going at the rate you're going, we're going to see about you. It's going to be in foreclosure, or you probably own it. I believe you own it. So, you're going to end up having to sell it. And that's just what it's going to be, man. Hopefully, you get it together. You and your daughter can work something out. I definitely understand you hurt because she disrespected you. But Boosie, you send out that same energy, man. And she's probably tired of it. How silly and crazy you talk to her mother. That's her mother, man. She came from her. Yeah, she came from you, but she came out of her mother. Real Kids TV. Hopefully you liked the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Hit that post notification. Anytime I bring you this heat and this action, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. We out.